Michael Weiss, KLVT Sports. Hope you enjoy it. The South Plains College Texans against the Howard College Hawks. Unlike the women, who have been open for a few games now, the Texans playing their first conference game of the night, as is Howard. And by the way, with the Lady Texan win, they get to 3-0 in conference play. Western was off tonight. Nope, pardon me. Western was off tonight. They haven't played since the 1st of February. And the Lady 0 going into that, while the Lady Westerners will be 2-0 coming into that contest tonight. Meanwhile, the Midland College Chaps and Lady Chaps, they are in action tonight as Midland College, well, they are taking on Clarendon tonight. The women have already beaten Clarendon 81-50. So a win for the Midland College Lady Chaps tonight, as Midland College will get their mark to 1-1 on the year. They lost in here to South Plains earlier in the season. So it's first round games for the WJCAC men tonight, while the Lady Texans are 3-0. Don't forget, Levelland Lobos at home tomorrow night. The Lobos playing host to the Snyder Tigers. Pre-game tomorrow night at 7. We'll jump at 7:30 on KLVT AM 1230, KLVTradio.com, and on Levelland Sports Nation on Facebook. Meanwhile, the Martin Indians taking on the Sundown Roughnecks and Roughets for Sundown Roughnecks for basketball tomorrow night. Sundown and Martin. Pre-game at 6, tip-off 6:15. Harley Chambliss will call it on KLVTradio.com and on Sundown Sports Nation on Facebook. And don't forget, Texans and Lady Texans at Western Texas on Thursday. Playoff basketball on Friday. The Sundown Roughets against the Smyer Lady Cats. Levelland Loboettes likely playing on Friday. They're awaiting an opponent. Tiebreaker game tonight between Dumas and Perryton. The loser gets Levelland. Winner gets the Lubbock Estacado Lady Matadors. Set to play basketball in the first half, brought to you tonight by your friends at Texas Farm Bureau. Jay Boudreau, your local agent. Call 894-3333. And brought to you by McDonald's on College Avenue in Levelland. Texans in their home white shirts, white jerseys. Orange numbers and letters, orange trim. The Howard College Hawks in their road red with the black numbers and the white trim. Tip controlled by South Plains. Giovanni Scott popped it out of there, and Soares will bring it across the timeline left. Quick to Scott, back out into the corner for Soares. Down the baseline he comes, misses the big dunk, and the rebound comes out to Zachary Maxson for Howard. Maxson out front, pull up 15, back iron no good. Rebound high into the air. Howard College Hawks will yank it. Kick out into the right-hand corner, 3 on the way by Panopio. But the rebound pulled out of there by Giovanni Scott on the Howard miss. Panopio down the floor, out of the right-hand side on the dribble. Works up top for Giovanni Scott. Here he comes down the middle of the paint. Good leave for Guy and an easy dunk. Uwat Guy will dunk it home off a nice assist from Giovanni Scott. 2-0 South Plains with the first minute of this one gone against the Howard College Hawks. Way out front with the basketball, Rodney Smith driving to his left. Cut off and comes back right. Scott picks him up top of the key and wants to run the left side. Kicks it out into the wing, nearly lost out there by Maxson, but he got rid of it. Left-hand side, Smith again. Good hard drive to the box, got turned away by Guy, backs all the way out, fires a long 3, rolled across, and Giovanni Scott with a tough board underneath. So Giovanni Scott will polish up his second rebound. It's 2-0 lead for South Plains. Panopio out in the corner for Biela. Down the left baseline, the crowd collapses, and he gives off out into the right corner. Soares for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound to Zachary Maxson. His second board of the night, and back the other way come the Howard College Hawks. Now between the circles, Segna gives it out between the rings. Zachary Maxson looked at 3, wanted to take Guy to the hoop, didn't like it. Drops it off into the corner for the Hawks. 12 to shoot. Back away, Bishop tries to fire it up there, and will draw the foul, I believe, on Rivaldo Soares, and it is his first of the ball game. South Plains 2, Howard 0, 18:02 to play in half number one. And Jacoby Bishop out of New Waverly, Texas, to the free throw line for Coach Scott Raines. Free throw is on the way, and that one's off the back iron, no good. It'll stay 2-0 South Plains College. Howard College trying to get some subs coming in here as Damari Wiltz comes on. Out of the contest went Blaze Segna. Free throw line occupied by Jacoby Bishop. 2-0 Texans, 18:02 to play front half. Free throw on the way, and that one's no good either. And Giovanni Scott has the third rebound. So Giovanni Scott polishing up the glass, and the Texans the other way. Panopio, hard drive, right side of the box, got it poked out of his hands. It'll stay the way of South Plains. Boy, good step for Dalph Panopio. And they had to get it some help to keep Dalph Panopio tied up. Texans will inbound it from underneath their own window. Eventually, we will. Rivaldo Shores will trigger it in. Lob in to Guy up to high post, and now Scott above the circles. Right side, 15-footer on the way that time, and a foul on Biela off the rebound. So Ben Biela will pick up a pushing foul. So this will be full length of the carpet. 17:45 to go in the front half. Brought to you in part by McDonald's, College Avenue, and Levelland. Download the app from the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Right side, Everett. Everett driving the right side baseline. He stumbles and travels. Well defended by Giovanni Scott. And a timeout on the floor. 17:32 to go in half number one. South Plains 2. He was going to give Guy some more easy points, but they fouled him before he got there. It's on Zachary Maxson. It'll be his first. And in for Howard comes Bonaventura Udo, as he will check in for the Howard College Hawks. Scott from underneath the window. Guy at the high post. What Guy on the switch. Scott running the right side of the box from whence he came and missed. Rebound off of Howard, not out of bounds. It'll stay the way of South Plains. Great idea, but Giovanni Scott couldn't quite find the hoop on that one. What Guy from the high post again. Switch again to Giovanni Scott. That time they bottle him up. Here he comes anyway. Right side fights into the jar, drew the foul. Giovanni Scott will go to the free throw line to shoot the two. That is a really handy inbound play. Bonaventura Udo on the foul. The kid out of Atlanta will put Giovanni Scott to the line, where Big Giovanni will shoot a pair. It's 17:03 to go here in the front half. 2-0 South Plains and a low-scoring start. Scott, free throw, back iron, and rattles home. Needed a little shooter's bounce on that. A member's bounce is what we call that out on the golf course. Bishop will come off for Howard. On will come Sagna. Off will come Maxson. On will come Noah Mason for Scott Raines and company. Giovanni Scott will shoot a second free throw. Nice, lets it fly, and that one's in and out, no good. Tough rebound, soars, and he'll put it back up and down. Rivaldo soars with a nice board and scored with some contact. Texans lead at 5-0. Across the timeline, this is Wiltz. Driving toward the hole on Biela. He keeps him at 15. Now he backs him in a little farther and throws it away. But it's on Giovanni Scott's foot and out of bounds. It'll belong back to Howard. So 5-0 South Plains. 16:45 to go here in the front half as the Texans will bring Gardner in off the pine. Off will come Giovanni Scott as Myron Gardner is on. 5-0 South Plains, 16:45 to go in the front half. Inbound pass, Howard still looking. Finally got it out into the far left-hand corner. High post lead for Mason. Mason flips it out front for Wiltz with 13 to shoot. Wiltz out the right-hand side for Mason. He'll fire the long three and miss badly. Rebound, Rivaldo soars, and here they come. Panopio out the left side. Biela for three. Yes, sir. Ben Biela will dial it up. And the Texans are off on an 8-0 start. South Plains 8, Howard 0. Started much the way the Lady Texans got going tonight on a good run. Smith, long three on the way. Fouled by Panopio off the three-pointer. That'll get Steve Green up to talk to his point guard and go, yeah, that's probably not a very smart foul. Team foul number 3 against South Plains. With 16-12 to go here in the half. Lady Texans opened up on an 18-1 run tonight. The Texans have opened on an 8-0 run. Rodney Smith out of Atlanta, Georgia, to the free throw line for Coach Scott Raines. Rodney Smith takes a couple of dribbles, lets it fly, and misses it off the back iron. Rodney Smith will try 2 more as he was fouled in the act of shooting the 3. Howard 0 of 3 from the stripe thus far. Rodney Smith will shoot a second one. That one on the way. It's no good. When Scott Raines may want to get the tape measure out, make sure that that ring is the right size. 0 of 4 from the free throw line. Now are the Howard College Hawks. Here comes free throw number 3 out of the hands from Rodney Smith, and that one is good. So Rodney Smith will get 1 of 3. Howard here in the first half, brought to you by J. Boudreau, your Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent. 1718 Avenue H in Levelland. Call 894-3333. Right side Biela, out front to Soares. Back to Biela, good drive, right side of the box, flings it out in the corner. Left side, Panopio for 3, front ironed it. Rebound to Sagna, and back the other way come the Howard College Hawks. Sagna wants to blaze it up. Stops and gives it out of the right-hand side for Sanad. Back out front, long 3 on the way from Mason. He shot that one from a different area code. Rebound to Soares, Texans the other way. Biela out in the right-hand wing. Step back 3 off the move, and he knocked it down. Ben Biela left his defender in a pile of dust. Knocks down the 3. He's got 6. 11-1 in favor of South Plains. Out front, left-hand side of the set, Bishop. Works toward the jump hoop and throws it away. So Phil Montgomery Hewitt will come on, along with Valentine Cat for the South Plains College Texans. Garib Hewitt and Cat joined by Ayla, Panopio, and Gardner out there for Steve Green. South Plains 11, Howard 1, 15-11 to go here in the front half of basketball tonight from the Dome. Panopio across the timeline out of the right side. Comes out left for Myron Gardner. Now by Ayla, back around right for Panopio. And he'll swing it out front. Garib Hewitt back off the left side by Ayla. Now Garib Hewitt, now by Ayla, left side. Pull up at 18 and knock it down. Ben by Ayla. He's got 44 to go front half. South Plains 13, Howard 1 here on KLVT level. More from McDonald's. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on College Avenue in Levelland. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Texans in front 13-1, loving a 12-point lead here out of the box with 14:44 to go here in the front half of basketball. Lady Texans opened up on an 18-1 run. Texans trying to best it. Left-hand side, Musa. Musa out into the right-hand wing off the dribble. Gives it on the switch, right-hand side for Durand and back up top. This will be Green. Shot clock to 14. Slip pass right side, 3 Durand, no good. Rebound over the top, and Durand picked it up himself. Out front with it is Ebner. Off the left-hand side, 3 from there. In and out, no good. Rebound, Giovanni Scott. Giovanni Scott has another board, and Panopio will bring it the other way. Out front of the basketball, the Texans lead it 13-1. Screen illegal on Marlon Gardner. So Gardner will be charged for an illegal screen. And that will give the basketball back to Howard off the foul. 13-1 in favor of South Plains with 4:40 to go here in the front half. So down the floor come the South Plains College Texans. Out front, drop it off underneath is Howard. Have it tipped around a bit, but run down out in the left baseline. Wants to put his back into it, does Durant. Kicked it out into the right-hand wing as he was paddled up. Durant again up front on Gardner. Pushes off of him, 14, no good. Rebound, Giovanni Scott. Down the floor come the Texans. Garib Hewitt throws it away left side, but Gardner ran down a tip pass, and Garib Hewitt out of the left corner. Three on the way, too strong. Rebound off the backside, picked up by Howard as Lamar Everett pulled it out. Everett down the right side of the box, put Panopio on the floor, but the short jumper no good. And the rebound to Valentine Cat. So the big Cat with his first board of the night, 13-1 South Plains. Gardner working his way to the jar. Oh my goodness, they'll call the jump and cost Gardner a bucket. Boy, how can it be tied up if I can shoot it from 9 feet on the run and get it down? But Gardner muscled that shot up. They'll call the jump ball, and Steve Green is pacing the cage a little bit on that one. Off will come Cat, on will come Biela. That is a tough take by Gardner. And I'm telling you, if I get enough separation to get a 10-footer up and down, well, it's pretty hard to call the jump, I would think. Foul away from the ball, going to be charged on Howard. That's going to be on Sammy Sinad. And that'll give it right back to the Texans at 13-1 South Plains with 12:57 to go in the front half. Panopio driving his way across the timeline, gets the separation, screen from Gardner. Out top, he'll leave it for Giovanni Scott. He'll attack the hoop off the right side, swatted out of the air by a Hawk, and the rebound comes out of there to the Howard College Hawks. Right side, run to the hoop and scored it, did Sammy Sinad. So Sinad the hoop, 13-3 in favor of South Plains with 12:30 to go here in the front half of basketball. Panopio out the right-hand wing. Out front, Giovanni Scott, and around left for Biela. Biela to the right side for Gardner. 12 to shoot. Garib Hewitt from above the circles. Good drive down low. Panopio, the bucket underneath. Garib Hewitt with a nice attack to the window and leaves Dalph Panopio for an easy bucket. Texans 15, Howard 3 with 12:04 to go in the half. Out front with it is Durant. Durant the basketball working on Gardner. Durant pushing Gardner to the window, blocked out of there by Biela. Panopio the rebound. Down the floor, Giovanni Scott catches it too deep under the window, backs in and drew the foul. Nice job by Giovanni Scott. Caught it way under the glass and was able to back in and draw enough contact to put him to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on Darryl Green, and that'll put Giovanni Scott to the stripe with 11:47 to go here in the front half. So Giovanni Scott will shoot a couple of free ones, and that one's out the back of the iron, no good. He'll shoot a second. Out will come Gardner, on will come Soares. A few new ones out there as well for Scott Raines. As Everett out there along with Damari Wiltz, Bonaventura Udo, Jacoby Bishop, and I believe Rodney Smith. Giovanni Scott will get one of two. And the Texans lead it 16-13 with 11:45 to go here in the front half. Across the timeline to the right side comes Howard. Right side, Rodney Smith. Got corralled by Giovanni Scott. Swings it out in the right-hand wing this time for Bishop. Bishop back out top and around to the left-hand side. On the move from there is Wiltz. Cut off by Scott. Back out front, Smith. Shot clock at 5. Out front, Bishop. Bishop poked away from behind by Giovanni Scott. And Howard will have it with 2 seconds to shoot. So 11-18 on the big board, but just 2 on the small one for Howard. As Wiltz will trigger it in. Still looking. Threw it away. Garib Hewitt steals it out of there. Texans, Scott, tough catch and run the other way, and he lays it home. Giovanni Scott with a massive juggling effort to keep that ball in front of him and score it. Man, somebody get him a mitt. That kid may be a heck of a third baseman. 18-3 South Plains, 11 minutes to go in the half. Way out front with it is Everett. Everett drive to the hoop, drew the foul. See what's going to be on. It's going to go on Rivaldo Soares. It'll be his second of the ball game, and that prompts Chase Landers off the bench. As Landers, a kid out of Pampa, pulls the warm-up. I'm telling you what, I don't know how many times Giovanni Scott tipped, juggled, and or tried to boot that basketball down the floor, but to stay with it and score it, that's impressive. Landers is on. Guy is on for South Plains. as Panopio and Soares will come off. 10:55 to go here in the half. South Plains 18, Howard 3. Second free throw on the way from Everett. He missed them both. Uat Guy will pull the glass, and Chase Landers will bring it up. Landers across the timeline, hard drive left, gives it out front to the right side, Gardner. Now Garib Hewitt down the right baseline. Good stop, kick it out by Ayla to the corner. Landers for three, too strong. Long rebound run down by Myron Gardner. Guy out front will give it up to Ayla. Texans on a new shot clock, 15 to shoot. Garib Hewitt gobbled up out there by Everett, but got rid of it. Gives it up to Gardner. Gardner out of the right wing, battling to the hoop, dinks it to Ayla, and Ayla dunks it down. That's a great pass from Myron Gardner to Ben Ayla for the dunk. Bad Ben's got 10. Three out of the corner, blocked by Bad Ben, speaking of which. Chase Landers the rebound, Texans the other way, leading at 20-3. Out front, Gardner off a high screen from Guy. Kick it out for Garib Hewitt. Garib Hewitt thought dribble, backed up, fires the three, too strong. Rebound, Guy had it for a moment. It's going to be off of South Plains, and it'll belong back to Howard. Boy, the Texans, the athleticism on this team. And you don't see it maybe every minute of every possession, but when you realize the athleticism of a Gardner or a Ayla or a Scott, my goodness. 9:48 to play in the half, 20-3 South Plains. First half brought to you by Jay Boudreau, your Texas Fire Bureau insurance agent at 1718 Avenue H in Levelland. Howard out the right-hand side for Segna. Come back out into the left wing, and on the dribble there is Wiltz driving to the hoop. Got cut off. Left to right side. Tough shot up. No good. Guy battles out the board off the Udo miss, and a foul on Howard. Boy, you got Guy just out jumping people to go get that one. Foul is on. But I believe they put it on Noah Mason, and they did. His first of the game. Howard's fifth. South Plains the 5 as well. Chase Landers in the backcourt. Working against Blaise Sagna. He'll bring it across the timeline to his right. Now back to his left goes Landers. Wanted to run Guy to the jar. Didn't have him and left Gardner up top. Out to Ayla, right-hand wing with 14 to shoot. Out in the corner for Landers. Landers moves it back out into the wing. Now off a high screen on the split. Comes out right. Tried to go back door to Guy. Well defended underneath by Noah Mason to read it and turn it away. 4 to shoot for South Plains. South Plains 20, Howard 3. 8:59 to go in the front half. And the Texans have held the Hawks to just 3 points. Inbound pass, Landers. Got to get it in. Kick it out right side to Ayla. Ayla, Landers. 3 to beat the buzzer. Front ironed it, no good. Rebound to Noah Mason. I don't think Ayla realized the shot clock was wound down quite that far. Smith out between the rings. Comes out the right end side for Bishop. Pump fake the 3 on Gatkuth and kicks it out into the right corner. Leave it there for Udo. Drops it underneath the basket. Big block underneath by Uat Guy. Landers the other way. Texans really defended that well. Out front for Guy. Guy around left-hand side for Gardner. Gardner, dribble 3 on the way, no good. Rebound picked out of there by Jacoby Bishop for Howard. Bishop down the floor toward Landers. Stops in the mid-paint and kicks it out. 3 from Mason. He'll knock it home. Noah Mason, the 3. It's a 20-6 lead for South Plains. Chase Landers in the backcourt. Landers getting taken away out there by Segna. He'll run to the hoop. Left hand, and he missed. Chase Landers defended it one-on-one well enough. Ayla for 3 right side the other way. No good. Rebound out of there to Howard for Bonaventura Udo. Howard the other way across the timeline. Rodney Smith to his left. Smith drives the high post. Now backs up. Knocks it down from 15. Good-looking jumper. And a timeout on the floor. 7:33 to play in the half. South Plains 20. Howard 8. Here by McDonald's on College Avenue in Levelland. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's McDonald's, and I'm loving it. Panopio back on to skipper the Texans as he brings it down the right side. Panopio out the left-hand side, drive to the high post, 15 on the way, no good. Rebound, Gatkuth. Pardon me, for South Plains. 3 up and down, Myron Gardner. So off a Gatkuth rebound, Myron Gardner will hit the 3, and it's a 23-8 lead for the Texans. Back out front into the right-hand side on the dribble is Maxson. Gets it out between the circles for Rodney Smith. Back out the right-hand wing on the move. Maxson again. He's going to be called for travel. And a turnover against Howard College. KLVT Levelland, KLVTradio.com, SPCTexans.com, and at KLVT Facebook Live. Well, in case you missed it, the Lady Texans were winners earlier tonight as the South Plains College Lady Texans beat Howard. Your final score in that one, South Plains Lady Texans win at 67-45. Lady Texans are 6-1 on the year and 3-0 in the conference. Texans trying to open the conference with a win, 5-0 on the season as Biela stepped out of bounds, turnover on South Plains. Don't forget, Texans and Lady Texans on the road on Thursday. They'll be in Western in Snyder. Women at 5:45, men to follow in a doubleheader. Not a lot of doubleheaders this year, but that one is one on the agenda. Bishop swings it around out into the left-hand side for Howard, and on the dribble is Segna. Kick out 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound backside, picked up by Udo. And Howard will have a full shot clock. Second 3 on the way. That's no good either. And the rebound, Panopio scrapping for it. It's going to end up on the carpet, rolled around, picked up by Howard. Kick out Smith for 3. That's no good. And the rebound will belong to Marang Gatkuth, and he will be fouled. Foul is going to go against Blaze Segna. It'll be his first. And team foul number 6 on Howard. 6:08 to go in the half. Texans 23, Howard 8. So while you've only scored 23 points, you've only given up 8 in the first 14 minutes of basketball. Panopio across the timeline in a battle, but scraps it across against Wiltz. Out front for Gardner, around the left-hand side for Biela, dropping into the box for Guy. Guy back to the hoop, right-hand hook shot, no good. Rebound tipped out by Gardner, but picked back up by Howard. And back the other way is Wiltz on the dribble. Wants to run to the hole, got cut off by Guy. Kick shot left-hand side for Smith. Smith on the dribble. He's gobbled up out in the baseline and back up front for Bishop. Texans have really done a good job of stopping ball defensively tonight. 15-foot turn and shoot, Rodney Smith over Panopio for the bucket. The lead is 13. 23-10 South Plains, 5:19 to go in the half. Panopio across the timeline to his left. Back out front, Gardner. Gardner, pull-up 3, right side, in and out, no good. Guy with a tough board underneath. Panopio out the left-hand wing. That's just going and getting one for Uat Guy. High screen, dump it off. Guy, left side, 3, knocked it down. Uat Guy will stick the 3 ball out of the left-hand side. 26-10, South Plains with 4:47 to go in the half. Way out front, left-hand side of the set for Mason. Give it between the rings for Smith and out right, and leave it out there for Udo. Back out in the corner, pump fake the 3, pull up, 15, back iron, no good. Nice board by Biela as he yanks it out. Gardner the other way, picked up across the timeline by Smith, runs right to the hole. How's that a charging? He looked like he was inside the ring. They'll call the charge on Gardner. Although it certainly looked like the defender was inside the crease. 4:25 to play in this one. Front half, South Plains 26, Howard 10 here in the front half of basketball. Gardner will pick up his second foul of the ball game. And back the other way come the Howard College Hawks. Leave it out above the circles, left-hand side for Everett. Runs to the hoop, got cut off by Giovanni Scott, throws it on the ground, picked up by Howard. Tough shot on the way, but Guy got there, altered it a bit. Nice rebound put back by Everett, though. So Lamar Everett out of Winnipeg, Canada will score it. And it's a 26-12 South Plains lead. Panopio across the timeline. Left-hand side for Garib Hewitt. Rolls it off to Scott, left side. He'll take it to the basket. 5 foot back out. Shoots, draws the foul. Giovanni Scott will draw the foul. It's going to go against number 15, Zachary Maxson. Maxson has his second. Giovanni Scott will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. South Plains 26, Howard 12. Here in the first half of basketball on the George R. Keeling Germany Insurance Agency scoreboard. And Giovanni Scott will knock down another free throw. Samuel Tolopue on for the first time tonight as there goes Dalph Panopio out. 3:45 to go in the half. Giovanni Scott will shoot another free throw. So big Giovanni studies this one and lets it fly. And that one's good. Giovanni Scott with a pair of free ones. 28-12, South Plains in front with 3:42 to play in the front half of this one. Out front with the basketball is Wiltz. Top of the circles for Maxson. Kicks it out in the corner. And a travel. Nope, double dribble, pardon me. 6-1, half a dozen the other. Turnover on Segna against Howard College. So the ball will belong back to the Texans as the inbound will come from Giovanni Scott. He'll leave it in the backcourt for Gatkuth, who will bring it up now. Had it tipped out of his hands, picked it up himself. Got fouled by Wiltz without a call. Giovanni Scott up top of the circles. Kicks it out right. Samuel Tolopue on the attack, right-hand wing. Kick out left for Garib Hewitt, 13 to shoot. Gatkuth back out right. Scott pump fake. Drop it to Tolopue, 7 to shoot. Now Scott, back door, up and down for Gatkuth. Where in the world did Marin Gatkuth come from? 30-12, South Plains up 18. Gatkuth all alone underneath the hoop. Out front with the basketball, Smith, kick out the right side. 3 on the way, up and down from Blake Segna. So Segna will hit the 3. Makes it a 15-point ball game, 30-15, South Plains. Gatkuth walks it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble, goes right-hand side to Garib Hewitt, lost the basketball. We are going to have a jump that'll belong to South Plains. The Texans will keep it. 2:31 to play in the front half. South Plains 30, Howard 15. Halftime, we'll catch up on the Texan numbers. I was going to see if we could get Coach Vance, but he disappeared on me. Texans track and field indoor season's going. They got a lot of qualifiers already. Garib Hewitt out of the right-hand side. Comes out in the right wing. 3 on the way for Guys. Give that one across, and the rebound to Damari Wiltz. Down the floor, Howard and Rodney Smith out the right side on the dribble. 3 and he missed. Rebound over Giovanni Scott, picked up by Smith, runs to the hoop and lost it. It's going to be off of Howard, not out of bounds on the turnover. So 2:12 to play in the half, 30-15 South Plains. Back on will come Jacoby Bishop for the guys from Howard. Also on to the game comes number 22, that's Mo Musa. Texans with the basketball. Samuel Tolopue in the backcourt. Tolopue sails down the right side and crosses over to his left. Tolopue out front. Scott pick and roll to the hoop, and Guy had it swatted away. Well defended by Blaze Saginaw. And a foul in the backcourt. Going to be charged on Marang Gatkuth. It'll be team foul number 7 on South Plains, and that'll send Howard to the stripe. Sammy Sinad out of Italy to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Foul number 1. That was on Samuel Tolopue, pardon me. As back on comes Valentine Cat. Ben Biela back in as well. So Biela, Scott, Garib Hewitt, Cat, and Tolopue for Steve Green. Free throw line occupied by Sammy Sinad out of Italy. Sinad bends the knees, lets it fly. That is good. He'll shoot a second. 30-16 in favor of South Plains with 1:57 to go in the half. Second free throw on the way. That one is off the front of the iron, no good. And Ben Baela has a rebound. Garib Hewitt down the left side of the court. Run right to the jar, left hand up and down and drew the foul. Philmont Garib Hewitt the hoop. Foul against Howard's going to go on number 5, Blaise Segna. It'll be his second, and South Plains leads at 32-16 with 1:49 to go in the half. So to the free throw line goes Philmont Garib Hewitt. Free throw on the way, back iron no good. Rebound to Mo Musa for the Howard College Hawks. Down the floor, left-hand side, Musa. Looked at three over Tolopue, pulled it down and kicked it out the right side for Sanad. 17 to shoot for the Range-led Hawks, and out between the circles is Sagna. To his left, and a foul on Tolopue will be his second of the ball game. So Samuel Tolopue will draw the foul. It'll be his second of the ball game. And the free throw line, Blaise Segna out of London, England. South Plains 32, Howard 16, 1:30 to go here in the front half. And Howard will bring Sammy Sanad out of the ball game. He is really what post presence Scott Raines has. Steve Green says he's got a whole bunch of guys that are the same height, and he's right. It's kind of a team full of guards. Valentine Cat had the rebound for a minute. It was cleared out of there by Giovanni Scott, but he lost it off the baseline. It'll belong back to Howard with 20 to shoot. 1:28 to go here in the half, 32-16 in favor of South Plains. Inbound pass, still looking. Way out front, left-hand side three on the way. No good. The rebound pinned by Ayla off the Everett miss. Down the floor, Tolopue into the left-hand side for Baela. Kick out right, Garib Hewitt. 32-16, South Plains. Garib Hewitt rolled to the hoop, went Giovanni Scott, didn't like it and threw it away. Wiltz picked it off. Wiltz down the floor, nice lead, right-hand layup the other way for Jacoby Bishop. 32-18, South Plains, under a minute to go in this first half of basketball. Giovanni Scott will get it into Tolopue, and here come the Texans. Across the left-hand side, Tolopue will be hung on to by Jacoby Bishop. That'll put Samuel Tolopue to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Samuel Tolopue, the 6'4" freshman from Australia, will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot the 1-and-1 for Steve Green, South Plains College Texans. 32-18 South Plains. 49 seconds to go in the front half. Tolopue, free throw on the way, and he knocked it home. Samuel Tolopue will shoot a second. Tolopue takes a couple of dribbles, lets it fly, and that one rattles in as well. So Samuel Tolopue, a couple of free ones. And on for Howard comes Noah Mason. Out of the contest goes Jacoby Bishop for Scott Raines. South Plains 34, Howard 18, 49 seconds to go in the front half. Yes, 18. The Texans have held Howard so far at under 20 points. Right-hand side on the dribble and back out between the circles. Segna up top. Leave it out there for Udo. Run to the hoop. Partially blocked from behind by Valentine Cat. Cat with nice help off the backside to block that one out of there. Tolopue in the backcourt got mugged and picked up by Howard. Good pass to the backside, and Tolopue will draw a foul after the turnover. Foul will go on Tolopue as Everett will score it, and Tolopue will exit with his third personal. So Panopio back on for South Plains. 34-20 Texans with 21 seconds to go here in the half. Free throw line occupied by Lamar Everett. Free throw on the way, and that one is good. 34-21 South Plains with 21 seconds going out. You keep wondering, are the Texans going to pop the cork on this one? Because it's kind of felt that way since midway through the half. Panopio across the timeline out between the rings. Panopio Goes to Scott, high post. Scott out the right side. Garrett Hewitt down the baseline. Little 5-foot floater, no good. And the rebound comes out to Howard, stolen away by Giovanni Scott. Right to the hoop, right side, drew the foul with the buzzer. Giovanni Scott will wind up the front half at the free throw line. Front half brought to you by Jay Boudreau, your Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent. 1718 Avenue H in Levelland. Call 894-3333. And brought to you by McDonald's on College Avenue. Download the app, get McCafe rewards and more from McDonald's. I'm loving it. Now they're going to discuss time. So what are we going to do with the clock? I'm assuming it's off. Scott Raines is going to hand out a couple of tongue lashings for that turnover and foul to wrap up the half. Giovanni Scott to the free throw line to shoot the two. The first one's up and down. So Giovanni Scott will get ready to shoot a second one. 35-21, South Plains College. Scott trying to make it a 36-21 ball game, and he will. Giovanni Scott will hit a couple offensively this year. Have been a better second half basketball team. So if you're looking at the George R. Keeling Germany Insurance Agency scoreboard saying, hey, we're up 15, you got to feel pretty good where you're at if you're Steve Green and the South Plains College Texans. The officials will tweet the whistle, and we're ready to play basketball in the back half tonight here at the Dome. Texans and Lady Texans back on the road on Thursday as they head to Snyder to take on Western. Backcourt with it is Sagna. He'll bring it up for the Howard College Hawks. Sagna out of the right-hand side for Wiltz. Wiltz out front for Rodney Smith. Comes out left-hand side for Wiltz. And Wiltz back off into the left side. Dropped it out there to Udo, but picks it up, flings it way out front. Run down by Smith with 12 to shoot. Long three, no good. Rebound, Panopio tipped it loose, but it's picked up by Damari Wiltz, and Howard will keep it. 16 to shoot. Oh, good look down the back door, and a runner underneath is left short by Sagna. I think he was expecting contact and didn't get it up there. Giovanni Scott down the right side of the box. Left it for Guy. Tough catch and shoot. He missed. Got his own rebound, and he is tied up. It'll belong to South Plains. So Guy didn't keep that ball up above his head and allowed Noah Mason to get back into that play. Inbound pass will come from Panopio. Panopio still looking. Out front for Rivaldo Soares. Left-hand side for Scott with 16 to shoot. Soares down the left baseline. Kick back out right. Three from Biela. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Rodney Smith for Howard, and here they come. Left-hand side for Wiltz. Panopio squares him up near the block. Wiltz still backing him in. Comes out for Smith. Three under heavy pressure, no good. Rebound to Mason. Put back foul, South Plains. So a foul on the South Plains College Texans. We'll see where that's going to go. It's going to go on Guy. It'll be his first of the ball game, and that'll put to the free throw line Noah Mason, the big kid out of Humble, Texas. So Mason will go to the free throw line and get ready to shoot the two-shot foul. First free throw is on the way. Off the back of the rack, no good. He'll try a second. Howard has really struggled from the free throw line tonight, as the Hawks were 3 of 11 through the first half. Now they're 3 of 12. Second one. Now they are 4 of 13. 36-22 in favor of South Plains College with 18:46 to play. Panopio down the floor, out front. Throw it down to Guy in the high post. He'll spray it up there from 12. No good. And the rebound out of there comes out to Sagna. Down the floor, out of the right-hand side. Three out of the corner, up and down. Big three out of the corner for Noah Mason. Will cut the lead back to 11 for South Plains. Out front with the basketball, Panopio to the left-hand side for Biela. Out right, Soares, three to answer. Side iron, no good. Rebound is out of bounds. It'll belong back to Howard. So the Howard College Hawks will run it down. And down the floor will come the Howard College Hawks, now down just 11. Out front with it is Wiltz, driving the right side of the box. Got to 12 and backed it out for Rodney Smith. Back out top of the rings for Wiltz, out the right side. Long three, up and down by Noah Mason. Nobody went and got him, and Noah Mason pokes in a second three. And suddenly the lead is 8 for South Plains. Panopio across the timeline right. Pull up three, way behind the rings, no good. And the rebound comes out to Howard. Rebounded out of there by Udo, and Howard the other way. Rodney Smith up front. Smith backing it away. Smith, hard drive down the left side of the box. Biela tried to shuffle over and get to him, and he scores it by Biela. 36-30 South Plains. Holding foul the other way, going to be called on Damari Wiltz. Be the first foul of the second half against Howard. 17:10 to go in this half. Guy will come off. On will come Valentine Cat will come on. Giovanni Scott is off. As on comes Gardner for Steve Green. So Cat and Gardner on. With 17:10 to play in the back half, suddenly it is interesting. South Plains 36, Howard 30. Panopio out the right hand side for Biela. Good drive down the right side of the basket. Got mugged going up, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the two. Biela was going to throw that one down with some authority. But Bonaventura Udo had another idea and draws the foul, his third of the ball game. So Biela will go to the stripe. He will get ready to shoot the two-shot foul with South Plains now clinging to a 6-point lead here. The Texans are up 36-21 at the break and now lead it 37-30 as Howard is on a 9-1 run to start this third frame of basketball. So Biela will go to the free throw line. He'll get ready to shoot a second. 37-30 South Plains. Biela will put him back up 8 with a pair of free ones. So back down the floor will come the Howard College Hawks. 38-30 South Plains. 16:55 to play in the back half. Brought to you in part by Paxton Real Estate. PaxtonRE.com. Out front, Segna. Left-hand side for Wiltz. Back out left, Mason for another three. That one's nowhere close. And Soares is fouled on the rebound. Rivaldo Soares had it collected. He's fouled by Segna. And that will be foul number 3 on him. So Scott Raines has quietly got himself into a little foul trouble. Third on Segna in the ball game. Bonaventura has got 3 as well. Panopio out front. Panopio, hard drive right, kick out left, Soares. Here he comes down the left baseline. 15-foot jumper and poured it down. Good shot by Rivaldo Soares, closing the distance and scoring it. He's got 4, and the Texans back up 10 again. Back out front, left side, Damari Wiltz. A kicking charge on South Plains. Shot clock is at 21 with 16:14 to play here in the back half on the George R. Keeling Germania Insurance Agency scoreboard. Inbound pass from Rodney Smith, whistles away from the ball, and a foul against Howard. Foul is going to go on number 15, Zachary Maxson. It is his third. So suddenly Scott Raines is going to have to start juggling some foul issues here, as he's got 3 out there with 3 fouls rather. And those are starting to add up a little bit. Across the timeline, Panopio. Kick out left-hand side, Gardner. Good attack with the left hand to the hoop, blocking foul on Howard. And that'll put Gardner to the free throw line. That's going to go on Mo Musa. It'll be his first of the ball game. So Mo Musa will draw the foul. Is that not a shooting foul? I guess it's not. They'll play it underneath the ring with Panopio. Warm-up will come off of Sammy Sinad. He'll come back on. As off will come Noah Mason for Scott Rains. 16:30 to play here in the back half. 40-30 South Plains. Howard was back within 6. Now it's 10 again. Lob into Cat. Tough jumper from 7 left side. No good. And the rebound yanked out of there by Sammy Sinad. Down the floor, 15-foot pull-up. Smith, that's shorted. Foul on the rebound against Howard. That's likely going to be on number 24, and it is on Sammy Sinad. So Sinad has another one, his second. Team foul number 6 on Howard in the half. And we've got 15:50 to play here. Down the floor, quick pass underneath for Cat. Had to go to the floor, scraps it up and scores it anyway. Good play by Valentine Cat to just stay with the basketball as he had a little trouble getting a handle on that one. He'll score, and the lead is back to plus 12. Right side driving deep into the traffic and losing it, picking it back up. Left side is Mo Musa. Out the right side for Wiltz. Wiltz gobbled up. Comes back out front for Sinad. 8 to shoot. Baela stole it out of there. Baela down the floor. Fights his way to the jar. And will draw the foul on Rodney Smith. So that'll put Bad Ben Baela back to the free throw line. It'll be his first of the ball game against Smith, but team foul number 7 on Howard with 15:13 to play in the back half. The Texans with 1, Howard with 7. Baela shorted the free throw. He'll try again. So Baela will get ready to shoot a second one as Scott Rains brings in 4 new bodies into this thing. Bonaventura Udo checks back in, as well as Blaze Sagna. Free throw on the way. Baela missed them both. A rare 2 miss for Bad Ben. Jacoby Bishop, who came on, pulled the rebound. Bishop will be held on to Baela out front. It is the second against the Texans in the half. So Baela picks up his second of the ball game. 42-30 South Plains, and Bishop in the backcourt. Bishop out front, works out in the left-hand side, gives it out between the rings for Mason. Mason around right for Sagna. Thrown away, Baela picked it off. Baela, here we go. Big dunk on the other end. Bad Ben Baela will slam it down with some authority. Timeout taken by Howard. 14:46 to go in the back half, and South Plains is back up 14. Texans 44. Howard.
Every financial need, but small enough to care. Sundown State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, the South Plains College Texans had seen their lead diminish to 6. And just like that, it's 14 again. 14:46 to play in this one. South Plains 44, Howard 30. Texans trying to get to 6-0 on the year. As down the floor come the guys from Howard College. Out front with the basketball come the Hawks, and out between the circles for Noah Mason. Out right they'll go for Musa, and off left side for Rodney Smith, who lost it. Picked it back up, now Musa for 3. Baela got it down. Tough shot by Mo Musa. He really had to get rid of that thing quickly as Bad Ben Baela was closing. Panopio across the timeline, right side. Out left, drop it off to Cat in the mid-post. Big Valentine Cat will draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot at least the 1-and-1. So the foul will go against Howard College. It'll go on Mo Musa. It'll be his second. So Mo Musa, oh boy, I tell you what, if Mo Musa is 5'6", I'd be shocked. Fouls big Valentine Cat, the big 6'10" kid out of the Cameroon. Cat misses the free throw, and the rebound comes out to Howard. Down the floor in a hurry comes Howard College. Bishop out the left side for Rodney Smith. Smith, hard drive to his right. Panopio tipped it out and soars out of there with it. down the floor, tripped going to the hoop. And Soares is on the ground, and he may be hurt. 13:48 to play in the back half. South Plains 44, Howard 33. We're back to the Dome after this.
This is Rodney Cadell, Director of Personnel and Administrative Services with Levelland ISD. LISD is dedicated to providing a safe and secure learning environment for students and staff alike, an environment that allows our committed and dedicated staff the chance to educate all students to their fullest potential. We have partnered with our local law enforcement agencies and have implemented numerous strategies to help ensure that these expectations are met. We take safety and security seriously here at Levelland ISD, where we do things the Lobo way.
Well, Soares is up moving on his own power, so that's good news. Boy, Handy Andy Reyes and Magic Mikey Johnson, our trainers, got there quickly. Biela for three, no good. Gardner misses the big putback dunk, and the rebound comes out to Bonaventura Udo. Boy, Gardner really got up there, but just couldn't corral it. Out front, Smith to the right side for Udo. He'll fire the three, no good. Panopio had the rebound, stripped away by Musa. Three on the way, top of the circle, no good. Rebound Bishop, stolen away by Gardner, and he is fouled by Bishop. Myron Gardner, that was quick hands as he picked his pocket. It's going to go against Jacoby Bishop. We'll see how that stacks out, his second of the ball game. 13:20 to play in the back half. South Plains up 11 at 44-33 into the free throw line. Goes Myron Gardner. We mentioned the Texans were holding teams to just over 60 points a ball game, and right now they have held Howard to 33 with 13:20 to go. First free throw up and good by Gardner. He'll shoot a second. Free throw on the way. That one in and out, no good. Cat had the rebound for a moment, but it's picked up by Howard. And out of there with it will come Blaze Saginaw. Left-hand side for Wiltz. Wiltz drives to the top of the circle. Cut off, goes right for Saginaw. Saginaw backing away out there from Gardner. Pulls up at 18, lets it fly, no good. Rebound underneath, however, to Udo. And a foul against the Texans and the and one. So Udo the board. The foul is going to go on Valentine Cat. It'll be his first as Giovanni Scott comes on. And the big Cat will check off at 12:59 to play in the back half. South Plains 45, Howard 35 on the George R. Keeling Germania Insurance Agency scoreboard. Rest assured you're insured with George R. Keeling Germania Insurance. Call 894-4570. Put back on the missed free throw up and good for Blaze Saginaw. And the lead dwindles again as the Texans now up 8 again. Panopio across the timeline. Big screen from Gardner. Kick out left side. Garib Hewitt left side three, and he pours it down. Philmont Garib Hewitt the three out of the left corner. And the lead quickly back to 11 again. Left side Blaze Saginaw. Comes out the left-hand side for Mo Musa. Fire the three and missed badly as Panopio covered it up. Scott down the floor. Layup with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Garib Hewitt battles it out, puts it back up. That's no good. Rebound, Gardner fights it up and scores it. Texans needed a couple of shots to get it there, but got it done. Plus 13 South Plains with 12:06 to play. Wiltz out the left-hand side above the rings for Udo. Lost it going to the hoop, bottled up, kick out. Musa for three, back iron, no good. Rebound, Mason put back up and down. Timeout on the floor taken by Howard, 11:52 to go here in the back half. South Plains 50, Howard 39. KLVT Levelland, KLVTradio.com, KLVT Facebook Live, and at SPC Circle HBK Design. They're keeping me pretty fly for a sports guy. Panopio across the timeline. Musa doing a good job to avoid a Gardner screen. Panopio out front to Gardner. Gardner lob it down low to Giovanni Scott. Back to the hoop, now turns. Giovanni Scott, good dump pass for Biela, easy basket. Giovanni Scott with a very nice assist. Biela an easy hoop. The lead back to 13 again. Left-hand side to the basketball, Everett. Drops it at 7 feet and lays it down. Everett with a nice move through on that play, and he'll score. It's a 52-41 lead for the Texans. Panopio down the floor. Panopio gets a high screen from Scott. Left-hand runner got it up and down. Nice high screen from Giovanni Scott, and Panopio will score. The lead back to 13 for South Plains. Out front with it, Smith tries to drive Gardner, has to back out, and Baila picks him up. Gives him right side for Sagna. He's off the dribble. Works out left, now back to his right. Has it poked away, but a foul is going to be charged. It's going to go on Giovanni Scott. So Giovanni Scott will pick up the foul. It'll be just his first of the ball game, and team foul number 4 on South Plains. They have done an amazing job of just staying completely out of foul trouble. And Howard has helped them, as Howard is 3 of 11 from the free throw line in the first 20 minutes. Out front with the basketball, it belongs to Howard, and this across the timeline is Rodney Smith. Smith off a high screen, working to his left. Baila stays in his pocket. Smith on Baila, comes out left for Sagna. He'll throw up the long 3, back ironed it, no good. Giovanni Scott with a big rebound. Big Giovanni Scott will clear it out and bring it up. Right-hand side for Gardner. Gardner, good hard drive, kick out. Panopio, good, look at the 3, and he knocks it down. Dalph Panopio will hit the 3 ball. Texans back up 16 with 10 to play. 1 minute it's 8-6, the next minute it's 16. Left-hand side, Wiltz. Wiltz to the high post, bumps off Panopio, still trying to drive him. Nice step through and lays it down. Tough take by Damari Wiltz. 57-43 South Plains with 9:42 to play. Panopio kicks out right corner. Garib Hewitt, 3, and he knocks it down. Philmont Garib Hewitt has his third 3 of the ball game, and the Texans are back up 17 again. 9:28 to play in this one, 60-43 South Plains. Wiltz out the right side for Smith. Trying to drive Baila, shorted him up at 7 feet and missed. Rebound Gardner. He's got Garib Hewitt down the right side. Back to Gardner. Left-hand runner couldn't get it down. Rebound picked up by Damari Wiltz. Howard the other way, and Everett double dribbled it, or so you would think, and he did. Turnover Howard. Well defended by South Plains the other way. 9:04 to play. South Plains back up 17. Texans 60, Howard 43. Second half brought to you in part by Paxton Real Estate. Turn your dream into an address. You can start online. Just go to paxtonre.com. So Panopio with the basketball, and in the backcourt he'll come. Toward the timeline comes Dalph Panopio. Across the timeline to his right, and the foul is going to be charged on Blaze Sagna. I believe that's his 4th. We'll see, and it is. So Scott Raines is going to have to do a lot of foul juggling here in the last 8:56. So Dalph Panopio will go to the free throw line. He'll get ready to shoot the 2-shot foul. The slinging Spaniard looking for some more points here is the kid from Rome, Italy, a 6'1 freshman. Free throw up and down, Dalph Panopio. On will come Soares. Out will go Gardner. So now Panopio, Baila, Garib Hewitt, Soares, and Giovanni Scott for Steve Green. As the lead expands yet again, plus 18 South Plains with 8:56 to go. So the kid out of Italy for a second one, and Panopio pours down a couple of free throws. South Plains leads it by a score of 62-43 with 8:56 to play in the contest tonight. Texans trying to get to 6-0, 1-0 in the conference. Howard trying to get to 4-0 and 1-0 in the WJCAC. Sanad drive to the high post, cut off by Scott. Tried to throw it down low. Panopio with a nice steal. Giovanni Scott the other way. Had to fight off a defender and then gets rolled up. Sammy Sanad goes over and helps Giovanni Scott to his feet. And Giovanni Scott will walk away and gather himself. Nice job by Giovanni. Don't let your emotions dictate your game. Just let your game do it. Giovanni did a nice job of walking away from that one, and nice job by Sammy Sinad to go in there and tell, hey, Giovanni, no problem here, fella. Big Giovanni Scott to the line, and the Texans up 19 with 8:34 to go. Free throw and knock it home. That's the way it's done. On for Howard is Darryl Green. Off the contest comes Sammy Sinat. And to the free throw line, once again, Giovanni Scott to shoot another free throw. The lead is now 20, and now it is still 20. That one off the back iron. Down the floor, Howard in a hurry. Throwing it away was Jacoby Bishop. Jacoby Bishop tried to feed Zachary Maxson down floor and sailed it over, even out of bounds. Turnover against Howard at 8:29 to go. Big thanks to our TV crews out there on the cameras tonight. Billy Alonso, our producer, back in the box tonight, handling SPCTexans.com. I don't get to watch the game that way, but I hear they do a fantastic job, so I'm going to go with that. Panopio in the backcourt will cross it over. Panopio out on the left-hand side. It's called for a carry. And Steve Green not happy with his point guard on the turnover with 8:21 to play here in the back half of basketball. South Plains 43, 63-43 lead over Howard. It's plus 20. Out front with the basketball, Bishop. Bishop out on the right-hand side, out between the rings for Green. Green gives it on the switch. Nope, keeps it himself. Comes out right side for Bishop. Bishop back to Green left. He'll fire the quick three. No good. Rebound comes out to Giovanni Scott. Texans the other way. Scott across the timeline. Leaves it for Baela. Now Panopio out left for Garrett Hewitt. Left side of the box. Tough take by Philemon Garrett Hewitt. He'll draw the foul and go to the line with the kid out of Boston, Mass. That's going to be on Jacoby Bishop. And he has got his third of the ball game. To the free throw line will go Philemon Garrett Hewitt, 6'7" sophomore out of Boston. And the Bostonian first free throw on the way, and he pours it in. Texans now growing the lead. South Plains 64, Howard 43, doing a little social distancing on the George R. Keeling Germania Insurance Agency scoreboard. Garrett Hewitt, second free throw, front iron, no good. And the rebound plucked out of there by Darryl Green. Howard the other way. Texans now up 21. Out front to the left comes Bishop. Gives it out between the rings for Benaventura Udo, who gives it on the switch for Maxson. Left-hand side, Greg Durant back out front. Three on the way. That's no good. Tough tip away and taken out by Giovanni Scott, who seeds it by Philemon Garrett Hewitt. And our camera guy almost made a great play on that one. That thing was coming fast, man. If you would have had a glove, I think you probably could have snagged that thing. Turnover against the Texans at 7:24 to go in the back half. It was a heck of an effort. I got to give you that. And I've never been behind one of those cameras when that basketball gets about this big in the lens. Out the left-hand side, Maxson to his left for Duran. Back out Maxson and out into the right corner. Three on the way, rolled across out of the hands of Musa, and the rebound to Giovanni Scott yet again. So Panopio will bring it across with 7 minutes to go in this one. Texans up 21, and yet another Howard College foul. Foul on the Howard College Hawks. It is going to go against Howard with 6:58 to play. Texans 64. Howard 43. KLVT level. So now the free throw line will go by Shelby for 75-45 with 3:47 to play. Into the first. Defense for Texas. Right along. Let's take the free throw line from Texas. Texas to 75-45. 21 to 9. We have the right corner to line the hands of Everett. That's foul on rebound. Video against Sammy's 9. Sammy's 9 bit of foul. And that will be foul number 4. That's not. So the free throw line will go back to the injury 2-4. So the free throw line goes right to the guy. So here comes Stephen Hunt. On goes with Bailey. That's Stephen Hunt. He's at the 175-45 for 3 4 down. That's 75-45. Overtime slowly. 54 to 9. So it's 74 7. And for the Texas Bill. I'll let him say it. You're moving back. Let's go. Nice out party. I'll move around the table. No foul. Now just really has an answer. There's big basketball. So the back. He's slowing down later. Really tight. Right there. It's 6 still better. The defense for those certainly the Giants. Those are places. So good. Here's 55. It's 59. It's not a come on. It's on case. The fans love to try. It's on case. It's right now. Right now. And it's high to TV. Yeah, over. Reality divide is way. Well, the guys are really awesome. But tell me. If I have every this is serious. We don't have my condition. So that push out like 1 play. You should like it. Well, the place to go on to just it. And I think it's free goes over. Rebound is off. But he's about to be 1 out. If you Texas will win the 6 overall. The 1 WJC now see 3 1. So yeah, that's going to be Michaels. I got these on this line. And I whistle down. But he's made it too close to this line. Move these on these lines. You got to those guys. Take photos of the primary fan. And that's really kind of like the good line. How do you have quarterback? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. It's for this guy. Hey, you want to get something for coverage game last. They didn't come to the count. This is not that's really good. They'll offer people to get it. They're trying to do. They're fans. They're trying to do. How about that? He's actually please allow him to restrain. I don't want to throw it. I'm going to want to for the ball. I can't do it. We'll go on for so just okay. Just get right now. Right now. Oh, he's like a straight right. No, 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 time back there. I'll go around. And you like for second. So okay, he's trying to do this. And you forget something to like play. Every game was really good. We have. It's really good on front. From out front. On that side. To be able to score. It's playing to move around. Just over. Well, no, it's absolutely just almost 50 minutes. Oh, no, I got real with the I'm back in rounds. I'm going to get 5 teams. Foul. On average, I can't he's running one. First of all, he's average. You guys think it's about you're saying you know the big for your hair. Don't you say, hey, this is my win season. He's never happy to be huge. He's rolling it. Don't be so different. He's really going. Nothing early. In 3 seconds. Round 5. Pass the road. And I'm going to lay down. Right now. Let me go the other line. The right row. Let the strike shoot out of the field. This is a huge actually. I'll go for the but shoot. That's not what you think. This is for you now. I'll put you shoot for you. I'll go for the down the back. It's okay. I'll go for that. I'll try to go back there. It's okay. Not foul. That's even the line for the night. In fact, you're like to go. The field like one motion. You'll shoot for the 8-3-4 out. He's for the line. Go back to the so it's going to back down for the I'll be on 9 or something like that. So I think that's a lot for you. We have the other way. And for all I just get to the visible. Put that balance on. Well, that was well fitted. I looked at it over. I answered ever. And what I did was actually fit. I'm like, we feel like okay, so let me go. He's 3 points for the but that was a solid defensive effort. You don't try to think up your job. He's for the line. I don't know. I'm sure. So 50 seconds. He's for the field. See, right here, the last time. 3.9 points. 50 seconds. We're back to all the 4. And that's right. I was over. And you're around there. I'll be following the other on my goal. I think it's good. I'm back on that. I'm putting it on the oh, those I got the standards of the field. Standards for headers. Or standards of play this before the play. He was helping. Here. This one means a little bit. So okay. That's the reason. So go on that out. I'll be 44 seconds. I'll start taking training interest. Forward. Back to the next over. Pretty good. I'm not back in the way. Wait, check the standards up through. I'll wait for ball. Is it going to be right? There's no right. That was 6 seconds play. It's like there's 4 9 play. All right, Carter, I got to go down through those. Those back to the right side. We're going to get one. This 12 seconds play. That makes no sense to that. That would be started still. 1 on half play. In that match. I think the last offense right. It's over foul. It's right. It's foul. It's right. That's foul. I'm on that. And it's right. It's right. It's right. The field check out. What's the score of the field? I'm on that. It's like this. Okay, so there's no just. They don't know that they have a lot of things to do. They work different on something. I think we can feel it's out there. They're not back on this. How much else? It was like I'm out of that. They work. Our 51. LC right now. LC right now. LC right now. LC right now. LC right now.